First and 10. First carry now for Alvin Kamara. Now, flag comes in. It was thrown by the umpire. The pickup is 4, but usually that's a holding penalty. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. Good result there after the penalty. They get the yardage back and then some.
Really nice job by the interior of this offensive line. It typically just takes one guy to distort the defense to give the back enough room to operate. And that's exactly what they did here, and it led to a big gain.
Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Rodgers. Here's a screen coming for Kamara. And this defense, they have come to play a second straight loss to start the game.
The best defenders can just sense when a screen is coming. They can tell the body language of the offensive lineman's pass set. They can tell on the drop of the quarterback. It just doesn't look right. It's exactly the case here. Great job getting to the back and taking him down for a loss.
On 3rd down, Rodgers. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. The Saints lining up in punt formation. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
This is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, trying to find some place to escape, and there was none. A big loss on the play.
I'd like to see that running back be a little bit more decisive with his cut, Mike. You can see he was a little hesitant, and once you're late making that decision, you just kind of get strong laterally. Great job there by the defense, and he has no choice but to take that loss.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Back to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down. On comes the Packers punting team. This fielded inside the 35. And it'll be a good return. He's able to get it up past the 40-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Looking to throw. It's Rodgers. That one complete to A.T. Perry. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side of the formation in the slot, and he has to run all the way across the field to the right third. I mean, that takes a lot of time. Let's give a lot of credit to the big guys up front.
They'll give this to Kamara, running right. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He's into space past the 25. And he's out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, out inside the 20. A gain there of 23 yards. First down, New Orleans. Here's Kamara. And he'll dive forward at the end in an effort to pick up an extra yard or 2. Second down and 3. From the gun. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 17-yard line. 3rd and 9. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. Third down and 9. Rodgers to throw. Under pressure, he's going to go down again. They've sacked him for a 2nd consecutive time.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit and duck for this pass rush. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. A couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Right away, they'll set up to throw. The open man is Reed. He's got it. And he's taken down, but not until he gets to the 32-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Couple of first downs already on this drive, and they'll go first down from the 43. On the ground, this is Jalen Wright. And he'll get about 5. One quarter in the first quarter with the score 6. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. They'll look to throw. A throw there on 2nd down, going to be incomplete.
Timing and trust, critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Third and 5.
Here we go.
He'll drop to throw. And on third,
I should get wide open anyway, man. Come on now.
When you air it out like that on these big shots downfield, they're not always high percentage plays. It takes a lot of things to line up timing-wise, location of the field, accuracy of the throw to result in those big plays. But I think they've got to continue to search for those and try to generate a little bit of a spark.
and a pretty good punt there. A fair catch taken right around the 11-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Rodgers. And he'll be taken down. They get him back at the 5-yard line. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Throwing, Rodgers. Brought in by Chris Olave. Well, that helps. It's going to be a much more manageable 3rd down, getting some good yardage on that 2nd down play.
After that 1st down sack, I think we both kind of looked at each other and said, all right, well, there goes this drive. But a really nice job there in the passing game on 2nd down. That big chunk brings them from 2nd and long to now at least 3rd and manageable.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now Rodgers. He's got his man. That's Olave. And he's out of bounds, very close to the 40-yard line. A nice throw from the second-round pick. It'll get him a first down.
Anytime you're facing a zone defense, you're working from your first progression all the way through. But when guys are open in this level, Mike, they don't stay open very long. So what they taught us as receivers, if you're open, stay open. And if you're not open, you better get open quick because that ball is coming now.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. They're going to go right back to Kamara. And he nearly got free. But as it is, gain of 6. It sets up 3rd down. To throw, it's Rodgers. That'll be intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Xavier McKinney.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you, and sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
They'll run it straight ahead with Jacobs. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. He's brought down at the 37-yard line. A gain of 5 brings him 2nd and 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, set.
From out of the gun, he'll throw. And the coverage right there. This ball knocked away. It's incomplete. Jaden Reed was the intended target. And 3rd down coming up.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. It's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Set, ready. Set, go.
Now they'll set up to throw. He gets that complete as he hits Reed. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the first down.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
That's over the middle and intercepted. And the Saints are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Rodgers now. That's complete. It is Foster Moreau.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's 2nd and 6. They'll work the middle here with Kamara. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. Two minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. Back with more of this Thursday opener after this. Here comes 3rd and 6. To throw is Rodgers. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. That's his first reception of the ballgame, and it really comes at a good time as they get the conversion on 3rd down. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Got a man left side. It's caught. A gain there of 20. It's good for a Saints first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
They'll run on 1st down with Kamara. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Rodgers. The 2nd down throw is incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Here's 3rd and 2. Rodgers. This one intercepted. And the Packers will take over at their own 15.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
Let's go.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Drill green. Check, huh?
Back to throw here to begin the drive. This one is caught by Reed. Good gainer there. They'll get him out of bounds up past the 35-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Ready. Ready.
He'll look to throw. Oh, a loose football. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession.
Sometimes these games in the NFL, Mike, they get decided by simply how the ball bounces. I mean, how often do we see a quarterback in the pocket get strip sack, and that ball ends up going the other direction? Fortunately for them, they can regroup, get back in the huddle, and live another day. Ball falls into the hands of his own guy, and they'll see if they can dodge this bullet.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through, and it's going to bring up a third down.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
Let's go now.
A run up the middle with Jacobs. And he'll be taken down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. On now, it's Cairo Santos for the field goal. This, about as short as you can get. Santos's kick is good. And the Packers will tie the game at 3 apiece. So, just a pair of field goals in that first half. It is 3-3 at the break. As we're off to Orlando, going to check in with Jonathan Coachman, who's got our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, thank you. Back here on EA Sports as we count down to the kickoff of the second half. Still in search of our first touchdown of the game. We are tied at 3 as we begin quarter number 3. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10.
Ultra. Ready.
A give here to Wright. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up second and long. It's second down and 12. Short throw there, pulled in by Musgrave. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
Here's 3rd and 7.
Drill 52. Hut, hut.
From the gun, here comes Jacobs.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of 6 yards. It's 4th down.
Packers set to kick this one away. A fair catch signaled and taken at about the 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
On 1st down, they'll start out with Kamara. Trying to shove his way forward, but brought down after a gain of a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. Throwing now from the gun. And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
Got to get it to the 28, but now it's 3rd down. Olave come across the field. He's got it. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big game.
A give up the middle with Kamara. That's 13 more on that play, and quickly another 1st down.
Well, there's not a whole lot of fancy going on here, Mike. This is just kind of old school, line up and run smash mouth football. It's exactly what they did, but it still ends up in a big gain, and he picks up the 1st down.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
We see this time and time again in the NFL, Mike. You want to play quarterback at this level, you better figure out a way to be able to bounce back following a bad throw, a bad series, a bad game. And in this case, he's got to bounce back from a pick on the last drive, and he's got to find himself some easy completions and settle himself back into this one.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Got a man open downfield on the crossing route. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Points have certainly been hard to come by in this one today, Mike, but it seems like this drive has been what they've been searching for. A little bit of rhythm, the ability to sustain. Now they got to finish. Now they got to capitalize on these 1st downs and go finish with 6.
So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. It's a give now to Kamara. Not much happening there. Tackled at the 17. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, Rodgers. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, looks a little bit different now.
Third and long for Rodgers. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. He'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down. The Saints now going to try a field goal here. This one will be from 37 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Saints will take a 6-3 lead.
Job number one on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball to the 30-yard line. First and 10. A carry here for Wright. And this rough day on the ground continues. They're going to drop him behind the line again.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14.
52 blaster.
Back on the ground and back to Wright. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. It's a gain of 2. Third down and 13.
Okay, right?
They need one right now. 3rd and long. They'll look to throw. That's caught on the right side by Waddle.
When you throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you're relying heavily on the yards after the catch. So give credit to the defense here. Once the ball carrier had the ball, multiple guys around him, corralled him, take him down short of the sticks.
Trailing late, they've got to go here. It's 4th down.
Here we go, set. Ready?
He'll drop to throw. That's taken in. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down. It's a gain of 12 facing 4th down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
That's on the former 2nd-round pick, Elton Jenkins.
Here we go, here we go. Eat old blue. Ready, ready.
Back to throw. And this ball batted away and incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target. It's second.
Themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Let's go. Cut.
Back to the air one more time. Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
On the set.
Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Ready. Set.
And that is incomplete.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield is why this team finds themselves with the lead here late in this ballgame.
This one fielded out beyond the 25. Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Here's a designed run. And that's the way you want to run it on 1st down. A gain of 7. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Well, that 2nd down play call is not real fancy, but at this point, Mike, they're in a battle with the clock. How much time can they run off and try to protect this lead? But now it brings up a pretty interesting 3rd down. Can they keep the ball and finish this thing on offense, or are they going to have to punt it away and have their defense finish the game?
This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Rodgers checking it down. This one is caught. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. So now the Saints will use the first of their 3 timeouts. The offense is staying right there. They're going for it. 4th and a couple. Now Rodgers. He gets that to his tight end, Moreau. And he's going to have a Saints 1st down. They'll wind up getting 7 on 4th and 3.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. On the ground, it's Kamara. And he's going to have another 1st down as he's able to dive beyond the marker. It'll be a gain of 10 and just enough to move the chains. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. They'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
Give running right with Kamara. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down. They'll go again here with Kamara. And right to the 25-yard line, that is enough for the first down. So they pick it up on the ground, and the drive keeps going.
Wow, a little change of play call here, and that's typically not what we see at this down and distance. That's typically a passing down, Mike, but they catch the defense off guard, keep the ball on the ground, and they're able to pick up enough for the first down.
On first down, they'll stay with Kamara on the ground. Well, they weren't going to get him the second time with the same back. Defense all over that one. They stop him for no gain.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the gain to nothing.
On second down, here's a run with Kamara. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Lane closed quickly. Here comes third down. On the handoff, it's Kamara. He'll get 4 and down inside the 20-yard line. So this one a win for the visiting Saints. They get the victory here away from home to run their early season record to 2-0. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say good night.
need it, I need it. Cat. Okay, it's me and my kinfolk. Cat, that is my MO. 925, my area code. Don't give a what you been. Share they G, put her friend. They want a lot, not a little. I get something. Give me something. What you gonna do for that end zone? I'm in the end zone, rocking that Kenzo. My thing Kindle. I'm beneath though, going triple plat. I need a pack and a half. I broke up my mans, a stack and a half. I told my mama I'm bringing that bag. I got it. I'm backing, I'm on. I get till I can't. Sorry, mama, yeah, I know that. It was me and bro, buck on the plate. Best believe we had 50 cent cake. I let the Audemars hang from my belt, so she know we ain't got no time to waste. And I let Adelmar crunch the numbers. I gotta make sure that my money straight. She wanna make sure that my money real. Kissing another. Back in the day, I ain't had no whip. I just pulled up in the tank. I'ma pull up just to look, Cat, all in your brain. I'm going Batman, I'm going bang. Come with the bang. What you gon' do? 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 I'm finna. What you gon' do? I'm on a Sony lot, eating a lot of chips, stacking a lot of guaps. If I get it to pop, my mom get a coupe, my mom get a lot of rice. I ain't got to mouth, let that in the past. My foot on the gas, I flew elevator, we facing my brad. How you want deposit the memo of cash? Red light, yellow light, green light, gold. The event, so I take the bank home. I won't keep quiet, I'm in it. Yeah, my best friend called, want me alone. Got a my bitches, happy your home. And I blah. I'm a businessman, so I give her a loan now. 3 pumps in the chain from the Homer. Hurt Bucky a goner. Hurt get Bucky a goner. What you gon' do? 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 I'm gonna stunt. Yeah, one in a million. All right now. and playing with waist chains. I think you get the picture, we outside the frame. Get your Louis Hamilton on swerve lane to lane, on gang, on gang. We brainstorm until it rains and we drive our gang straight into the Hall of Fame. You need to pay attention. I was 17 and had them shipping the Benzin. I was 16 eating steak with Russell Simmons. I was 15 in the basement with a vision. I could
run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Run it, run it, run it, run it back. Stuff it in your Birkin bag, cause he don't feed with that. So just run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Run, 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 run it back. We run the numbers up and run it back. Run, 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 run it back.
time to add to the cipher. Time is money, time to run the numbers higher. Learn hustling early, this hardwired. Photo bezel, frozen neck or black attire. $1 million make a follow a messiah. Is you a charlatan or really take them higher? We in demand, distributors and suppliers. Be getting bands and signatures on the flyers. Listen, gotta make moves if you really want it. Desperate Jews eat your food, that's how they be on it. It's a must that we hustle today and escape from round table discussing the way that we get to the rack. Matter the game that you play, I'm just stating the facts. The aim of the game to be caking and making the max. I was 20 with a stack, 19 with a plaque, 18 neck icy with my Kango hat. I told him,
run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. You see us out here getting to the bag. Run the numbers up and run it back. Run, 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 run it back. Let's run the numbers up and run it back. Oh, when we get the bag. Yeah, don't you get too mad. Run, 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 run it back.
Two in, two up, back ends, booked up, look up, I'm flying, yeah, I'm free now, see now, society's time me release now, crazy, I'm finna go see now, big style, big deals, vitamin water, that's a big one, 6 mil, coach came to me like I'm D1, like Will, got 17 hours to the flight out. Only got time for a night out. So tell me what you want from me. We ain't getting no younger. So tell me what you want from me. We ain't got too long, no. You know I gotta catch my flight. You know I gotta reach new heights again. You know I run it up at night. You know I only get one life for this. Went through. J. Cole said it's memes and mules, but I'm the king and adjust it all. Really wanna wipe me down, I got more patience than a hospital. Sweaty's better beef with me than never beef with life's obstacles. I'm bad as a bone out. I'm way too toned to be toned down. Too big, so I'm cocky. From the back while I'm Twitter with my phone out. Got an Eminem deal, but I'm Hershey. 6'2", dark skin, with a purpose. Never voicemail on my phone last night to myself saying Lil Curtis, yeah. You know I gotta catch my flight. You know I gotta reach new heights again. You know I run it up at night. You know I only get one life for this. The night,
said, okay, okay, loser. We go way, way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up out the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just left the team like we ain't knew her. She just left the team like, okay, loser. Yeah, okay, loser. I ain't out on my lonesome. They want me to loan some. I made a fortune. They can't let that go none. I'm doing so much that costs a shoulder. I don't blow it all on a VVS boulder. I put the verse in the Achi. I put the girl in the top teeth. Rock on my hand, make the rock wanna flock to the stands, cause my eye always watching. I said, okay, okay, loser. We go way, way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up out the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just left the team like we ain't knew her. She just left the team like, okay, loser. Okay, loser. And I said, loser, loser, loser. Why the always coming at the woodwork? Don't know why she mad, cause ain't nothing I did to her. She just out here plotting on my, I call her steward. She the lowest, she so down and out of sewer. Growed up, back your age, you immature. Maybe one day you gon' create some allure. Maybe one day you'll be great and go on tour. Like me, hey, okay, okay, loser. We go way, way back, I won't say okay, boomer. Sweet, I brush my teeth, but still my tooth hurt. You cannot come to the cookout, get your hand up out the cooler. She was in my seat, I had to scoot her. She was at her knees, I had to boot her. She just let
need it. Cat. Okay, it's me and my kinfolk. Cat.